Ready? Swaddy Cup, welcome back. Go again. Swaddy Cup, welcome back. We are happy to announce today this is Pattaya City. And we've got some real hot ones coming in today, guys. Usually we go on about properties and relocations and stuff like that, but today we're going to throw a spanner in the works. We're going to sit back and enjoy this one. I'm going to ramble on about a few scenarios when you're married to a Thai and how much you get, or not just a Thai, but Asian in particular. I was warned before I come to Thailand, the first trip, early 2000s, I was warned every trip when I got over here on the plane, in the smoko room, in the workshop at work, workmates, friends, and everything was escalating up to when I said I'm going to bring my wife home. Girlfriend at the time. Wow, didn't I get some comments? Dale, are you sure? Do you know what you're getting into? And I'm only looking out for you. Please don't take this the wrong way. And I do appreciate their kind gesture, and whether it was, I don't know, I don't want to get into that side of it, just respect they are my friends and best friends, girlfriends and stuff like that, and they probably have my best intentions at heart. And looking back on it, I'd probably warn someone too if I cared about them. I've seen enough over here and at home. And it's quite bizarre that there's warnings for us to come here, but there's no highlighting warnings for at home. Imagine, right, if the Asians knew about property pool, the court system at home and all that sort of stuff. Imagine the Asians warning foreigners about their country. Because that's what you guys are doing at home when you warn about Thailand or Philippines. You're warning about someone else's lifestyle country, and it's completely wrong. This is going to spice a few people up. I don't appreciate over the last 13 years my wife getting called. I'll be honest, because this is what this channel is all about. Being a monkey. Yesterday we got one on Facebook. When's the monkey going to eat the dog or cook the dog? And so forth. And it's all coming from Australia. About 20% comes from Europe. The odd one comes out of America. But the foul language comes out of my home is disgusting. And I've commented quite a few times on my Facebook. I've quieted my Facebook down. I've got 40,000 followers on that, and I've slowed it right down because of the disgusting.
But when you go to school in your home country, you cannot allowed to say that thing?
You're not allowed to say it, but I definitely, when people are not around, they do say it. And I find, imagine if Asian countries called us white scumbags to our face.
They will not say that to your face. No,
they've got self-dignity and respect.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to spice, really, I'm all about straight up, man. I'm straight up, right? Yesterday, about once a week, I get the odd comment, what's quite nasty, and it takes me a bit to let it go. And most of the time, I block or delete. And yesterday, I received a personal message. Now, when you comment on someone's page or whatever, cool, whatever. But when you start inboxing people, it gets a little bit personal. And I was lying in bed last night, and these guys were downstairs having a little snack before we go to bed, sleep, and I get a message from a guy that's known me. We had a few drinks at his bar years ago. He's got a Thai wife, quite a nice guy, I thought, and he's got a Thai wife in Australia now. He's got 5 kids. They live out in the jungle. He inboxed me out of the blue. Hasn't talked to me for
Never comment.
No, never commented once. Right, right. Getting back to this, never commented once. Never stuck up for me for some of the names I get called for dating an Asian.
Yeah.
Let alone my commenting on some of the names that my wife has been presumed to be. If you get my drift, like hooker and how much, and next time in Thailand I'm going to give that a run. And this is what's coming out of Australia. And he inboxed me and said, look, I appreciate if you stop speaking bad about putting crap on Australia. And I was like, oh, cool. Can you tell me or show me the video that I did that? I said, what are you talking about? Because a lot of the stuff that I put on my Facebook is comparison prices, banking system, how much harder it was hard to get money over here because of the situation with the banks in Australia, what we paid on taxes coming out of Australia.
Retirement in 75, 65.
Yeah, and then a couple of the white girls over home were slagging her out, calling her a hooker and shit, and I just went straight at them and said, well, what about yous? What about yous? What do yous do for guys? Look at your prison. And I give it back to them because they gave it to me first, yeah?
Yeah.
And he inboxed me and he said, I said, what do you mean? What did I do? Where? What are you on about? Oh, can you just stop speaking bad about Westerners? I'm like, wow.
What I say bad, you ask him.
Yeah,
he can't give you answer.
Yeah, he couldn't give me an answer, but also, I didn't see him once comment about anyone from Australia calling her names or what she does or this. And not once did he stick up for me in the last 12 months on social, on Facebook, since my page blew up.
For them country.
Yeah, he never stuck up for me. He's got a Thai wife. I think he was a complete coward. And when I called him out on it, I videoed him straight away, voicemailed him, and I didn't hold back. For the simple fact that I'm not an angry guy, but how dare you inbox someone when you've had 12 cans, because that's what I said to him, you've obviously had 12 cans of beer and you've got some courage. Yeah. Because you wouldn't say that to my face, let alone had the balls to even contemplate inboxing someone that, and in their time it was about 11 o'clock at night, so he does enjoy a few drops, which I've got no right to judge, everyone's different. Yeah. But also, when he's got 5 kids living in the jungle in South New South Wales, I won't say where, obviously he's relying on the system. 5 kids deep. Yeah. He's never been a solid worker like I was. Yeah. And obviously he's relying on the government's care system, which is family assistance. If anyone, another word.
That's why you not speak bad about the country.
Yeah, don't speak bad about Australia because his lifestyle is relying on that government assistance, like 50% of Australia is already. So when someone is making big moves in life, whether they pack up and shift to Thailand like we have or whatever, and take the gamble on life, when someone starts bagging you and like trying to bring you down, the person who is doing that, like us who are moving, are doing something right. If we're not getting that bad comments coming at us, we're obviously boring and not doing something right, yeah?
But if we want to speak bad about Austria, we got so much to say, but
we have got so much to say, and that's another thing I said to him. He goes, you've made your money in Australia, you shouldn't speak bad about the place. Wow, that got me going real bad, right? That got me, because I said to him, I remember 20 years ago when we met at a bar, me and you, we were in the same boat with a shoulder bag and a new girlfriend. We were not poor, we were not rich, we were definitely not rich, okay? We were at the same level. I said that in the message to him. And one person went flying ahead and you're in the same place. So don't effing come at me like that, yeah? And I didn't hold back because I'm like, how dare you try and bring me down on my lifestyle that I've created for myself. I'm like, I'm not a multi-millionaire, but I've definitely got a fantastic attitude towards life. And I've got the ability to turn around and say, well done, and praise someone. Help them up. Don't kick them while they're on the way. Whether they're down or up or at the top, I'll praise you. I won't sit there and judge you or inbox you and say, wow, you shouldn't speak bad about that. Mate, you roll your boat, I roll my boat. Yeah. So I do feel sorry for the guy, and there's a lot off that. But also getting back to the point of this video, the different cultures and discrimination towards what they think about some people, different races, and in their own country is no better. But yet they can't see the fault because it's brainwashed into us that we don't disrespect our own colour. And that's racist. That is racist. Every dollar that I have made or we have built coming out of that country was not, and I'll repeat that again, was not given to us, okay?
We work hard for
the government didn't set my alarm clock for 4 o'clock in the morning. The government did not help me do nothing, okay? Nothing. Let's get that really clear, okay? And they go, you made your money in Australia, you shouldn't think bad about it.
We take time for that. And we pay the tax when we get out in that too.
I could have went and made my money in Canada, America, wherever I wanted to, yeah? And it doesn't really matter where I made my money, it's because I got out of bed and went and made it, and the guy that we're talking about, or a lot of people were talking about, haven't done that yet. They live the moment to eat, drink, and sleep.
Yeah.
And complain about someone else's lifestyle.
Because they get brainwashed to say,
and
are the best country.
And it's, yeah, I don't want to get into what's going over there at the moment, but when I've explained on social media what we done, people ask, how did you do it, Dale? Where did you get to? Can we make it work?
Yeah.
And I'm completely honest. 8 years. 8 years you've got to do. 8 years, no holidays, no weekends away, no 5-star resorts, none of that, right? So if you think it's the lucky country that you've got to go and sell your soul for 8 years to actually have a chance to retire in another country at doing 80 hours a week, that ain't a lucky country. That's a good heart boy who went to work. That's what that is. That's got nothing to do with country, mate. So this brainwash thing that Australia is the golden lucky country. I wish
long time ago.
it was, it really was. And I watched it decay and decay and decay. And now I googled the other day, what's the most populous religion? And it's Indian have come in. Number one. It's not Muslim yet. It's coming. That's coming right behind it. The Quran will be right behind it. But Muslim at the moment because it's just an influx of Indians. Okay, massive influx. Now I watched a video the other day on New Year's night, and the guy in a train station in Sydney goes, "I'm in Sydney, but man, it looks like India." And it did. It really did. But yet these people who could comment in calling her names and me this and that and all that, your country's slipping away from you. Because you're too busy on social media bagging people out like us who supported your economy. And I said to the same guy last night, I told him the prices I paid on my exit out of that business company in Australia. And that was private information, but I threw it straight at him because I'm thinking, you know what? I probably paid your family assistance for the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay? Having 5 kids in Australia, your family assistance, I'm not sure how much it is quite comfortably.
Probably not have to pay tax after 5 kids.
I think it's 7, but 5 kids would definitely, your rent would be covered.
Yeah.
So I understand his situation, but it did take me a little bit to calm down because I'm like, how people can say that I bag Australia out when I gave so much? On average, 200,000 a year in tax. And that's probably cutting it lightly. That's without the GSTs.
I think them all feel the same, but they say, oh, don't say bad about Australia. We not say bad about Australia.
No.
We say about
The only one who speak like I do and examples on scenarios coming out of Australia are the ones who are ex-business owners or who are business owners.
Yeah.
The normal Joe Blow would not know what a BAS was. They wouldn't know what a PAG tax or PAY, and they wouldn't know about insurance or business tax insurance or work cover. They wouldn't know about the whole system.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the nasty word.
You got 10 days, sick day.
The way this set up, I'm going to do another video about that with work cover and so forth, and what it took to get work cover and cover the boys correctly, and when we had to leave and stuff like this. They wanted, anyway, that's for another video. It's hard not to comment when I did the right things coming out of that country. I mean, my business name for that company is still alive. We've still got family trust there. We've still got the GST number. We've got everything all
Open,
we didn't bankrupt it or liquidate it. We could have. That's not me. That was not me. And looking back on it, when you get remarks like that, you think, you know what? If dirtbags want to think that, we should have done that. But at any stage, we can pack up. I can go home and start that business up tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's no problem.
And a lot, like, amazing thing in that business, you build it.
I did.
But we don't know anyone we can give it to them because them always not be there for us. Things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right from the start, even when I suggested the idea of doing my company, I had a dream. I chased the dream. I built the dream. I put my heart and soul and blood and sweat and tears into establishing something that was very awesome and profitable, and I wanted to pass it on to my children and so forth, but they weren't interested. I'll be honest, they weren't interested. They come for a little bit and then just wash their hands, and fair enough. They don't want. I did all the hard work, and it broke my heart because I wanted to see all my kids and children, grandchildren come through and make that company into something amazing. There was massive revenue, there was massive profit margins there. All the dirty work was done by this fella. And that's probably why I'm so passionate about business and
massive income. That's why we can't close next level down. We can't close that. The level trust.
And I've got enough money and whatnot. I could crack it, go home tomorrow and start it all up. 100%.
Just like that. Just buy another. Pump and start like that.
I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm not going to close that chapter of my life. I'm only 50. Maybe this short time retirement is only for 2 years, and I go back home and kick off again. And
must have plan too.
If I can find the right people and I run into the right people and so forth, I wouldn't say no to it. I definitely contemplate it anyway. Anyway, that's me getting upset for the day. I didn't really want to do this video at all, but I thought, you know what, I'll get off the property, I'll get off the investment side of things, and we talked about in the car. Mum goes, she goes, oh, you think we should go there? I'm like, well, the nasty comments and they need to be rectified. I mean, you don't see them on there speaking about other cultures. You don't see them commenting, the same guys, there's about 20 of them. I don't see them commentating or commenting on the hate speeches coming out of Sydney. This country must die, everyone must die, this is us, this is us. I don't see them commenting on that, but they'll come and call me a monkey effer. You know what I mean? It's like, let's take cheap shots at the big fella with tattoos and a Thai wife. But yet, in your own country, you got guys doing stuff, I can't even say it on here, and you guys are walking past it, and when it's too late, when the situation is too late, because it's going to happen, everyone knows that, yous are all cry wolf. One other thing I can get away with saying on this, and we were known, Australia, New Zealand's still holding its own, I'll give it that. Australia was known, when I first got there, as loving character, but don't mess with us because we're all going to gang up and we're going to flog and we'll stand up for what we believe. And watching that decay, watching that culture, that was our culture, that we had each other's back, help someone up who's got his foot stuck in the sand, get him up and get him to work the next day. That was our culture. Oh, look at goosebumps. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is coming from the heart. And watching that culture out of Australia decayed because they're too scared about what people would think, what's cooking on the barbecue, or who's got the smoker going, or pulled pork this weekend, or who's paying for the beers, and Shaz has got a new mini skirt. All those things there have become more important than what's going to happen in what's happening out in the front yard.
What about your grandchildren?
My grandchildren, my child's grandchild's there. She is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the world. And everyone who's there and is responsible for her, not just me and my son, but the whole community. What's about to happen, it's our community. So it's a little bit touchy subject for me because I'm a man of my word, and I've always been up front, man. I've always been up front, and some of the comments, it's hard not to inbox them and say, next time you're in Thailand, catch up with me, you know. And shit like this, and she's like, you can't go around fighting everyone, you know. Those days are gone. Those days are history, and it's cool to learn the ability of scrolling past, delete and block. And just wish everyone a nice day, and you have a good life and so forth. And anyway, that's my opinion. Check out that view if you haven't seen it already. That's the real one. That's the real one. That's the Gulf of Thailand. That's Pattaya. We are so blessed to live in a beautiful country, and I do see the comments coming through saying we're glad to get out of there. We're glad to get out of the West.
And then 1 year away, 2 years away.
Yeah.
Coming, like that.
And anyone watching this, guys, I do love your comments. I read all of them, and I will reply to all of them. For the simple fact is, this is a new YouTuber's out. This is a new style. I want to do something completely different to every other guy.
Yeah.
I want to keep it real, keep it honest. If it stinks, I'll tell you it stinks. And I do appreciate you all. And as this content grows, I'm excited.
Don't come here with thinking living cost is like.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's not. It's cheaper than home. Like this guy posted the other day, a bottle of milk and some sausages. It was $20 Aussie.
Yeah.
So, but believe it or not, those same sausages here and the milk wouldn't be much cheaper. It's just the way things are going.
Yeah.
If you want to eat healthy here, it's not cheap. Yeah. We'll get off another different subject. I hope everyone has a lovely day. And from my wife, Swaddy Cup, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and share, guys, and I'll send it. I'll send it raw.